And the clock strikes 12, and here we are for the King of Dragon Trail Graveyard Sprint Series number 3, as we see the flyby of the grid in order of qualifying for race 1 and reverse order for races 2 through 4, as we go around 4 variations of Dragon Trail 5 times, as we start at the back with Con for race 1, and we're away on Concam at the back, as you see Slayer and Troy there in front, DanZambe and Gnarly Dude leading us away down into the first chicane uphill. And we see Rick Cam as we all come in together to the pinch point. A little bit of contact there with Sirius, and they all get away up the hill. Nice and clean for the most part. Flicking forward through the pack, 3 wide, coming into the kick right into the next sector. Zambe redresses a little bit. Everybody gets through. Zambe's in third as they all come around. Norm from Contagious, from DanZambe, from Gnarly Dude, from Jonesy, as they come down the hill into the fast set of chicanes for the first time of asking in race 1 of 5. Gnarly Dude looking for the move on DanZambe, has a peek. Zambe gets his entry wrong into the next corner on the sweeping right. Contact between Zambe and Gnarly. Gnarly does everything he can to keep control of the car and punts Zambe out into the Shadow Realm. Nothing either driver could do there. Both just slightly losing control as we run down the hill into the hairpin. And it's Norm from Contagious, from Jonesy, into the run of the Death Chicanes. Now this track featured the 2 shells going side by side. Here we go through the Chicane of Death for the first time. Very tight, very quick through here. Gnarly Dude gets it wrong. The first of many drivers, I'm sure, to get that chicane wrong this evening, as the 2 Mustangs come side by side into the final turn. Gizza just with the advantage over Slayer as Slayer looks for the inside run. And the 4 at the back with Zambe in 11th, battling after losing his position. Contagious and Jonesy both come in for a pit stop, leaving Norm out, and Gizza and Slayer battling as they come into turn 2 for the second time. Slayer and Ravana in 3rd and 4th, both staying out. So mentioning now, every race features a mandatory pit stop and a mandatory tyre change as they come into the kick right, up and over the hill. Ravana making ground on Slayer. Norm on a completely different circuit out in front with absolute daylight. There's that word again. With Slayer tucked up right behind, looks to go to the inside, not enough space. Can he get it done now, running down over the hill? Troy, Wiso and Gnarly coming through the fast sector. Also up and over the hill is the little bit of lock up there from Slayer as he's made the move on Ravana. No, he hasn't. Sorry, that's Gizza and Slayer. Almost 3 wide as they come in. Troy running wide. Gnarly wide as well, and Wiso comes up the inside, almost side by side with Troy, but thinks again as we come into the Chicane of Death for the second time. Somebody else got it wrong. Slayer claimed by the jaws of the chicane as Wiso almost gets the run on Troy, running down into the final turn of lap 2. And Norm from out in front comes into the pits, along with a host of other drivers: Rick, Ravana, Gizza, Slayer, and Con, I believe, yet to pit. I'm not sure. So Norm comes out in front of Wiso in 3rd. Wiso with a pit to come, I believe, as well, as Gizza, Ravana and Rick come around into turn 2 and 3. Little contact there from Ravana from behind, and Gizza's race is over. Definitely should have been a redress there from Ravana, but he's just absolutely gone for daylight. Moving on. No, coming back to, no, moving on. Contagious hot on the heels of Jonesy as they come down the hill into the fast set of chicanes. Contagious hungry to get around Jonesy Has a peek and runs a little bit wide as they come up and over the hill. Running all the way down now, this is a prime overtaking zone. Contagious with the momentum. Is he going to make the move? No, he doesn't. Thinks again. Jonesy has to shut the door as they come around into the approach to the chicane of death. Norm, tap on the wall on the way through. Nice and clean. Wiso in third. Jonesy and Contagious right behind each other through that chicane as well. Ravana, Rick and Slayer unscathed by the jaws of the chicane, with Gnarly and Troy. Now Wiso and Con coming in for pit stops. Norm all the way out in front already. Jonesy has pit at the end of one. Contagious right on his heels. What's going to happen for the final lap? This is the battle. And Contagious gets it done into turn 2 and 3. Gets the run up over the hill. Now has the defending to do with Jonesy as Ravana, Slayer and Rick come around. Turn 2 and 3 as well. Jonesy still with a shot, still within arm's reach of second place. Norm with the 10 points secure as long as he can get through that chicane. But here we have now Jonesy and Contagious on the run home of the final lap, with Ravana just holding off Slayer and Rick at the moment. Coming down into the hairpin right. Contagious covers his lines. Ravana, a little bit of a lock, as we lost a little bit of footage there, unfortunately. Jumping forward to the end of the final lap. Contagious in second. Norm takes the checkered flag. Con in third. And all three, look at this, 3 wide coming over the finish line. Brilliant close battling there on the final lap between Jonesy, Slayer and Rick, as Jonesy was claimed by the chicane on the final lap. There you have the points. We'll see you soon for race number 2 of the King of Dragon Trail.